to coming in and filling that role? Obviously, on the offensive line is obviously key. But how do you feel comfort-wise and learning the offense?
Oh yeah, I mean it's been great. Just as an O-line collectively, us coming together, in the off season, really building that relationship. We obviously had a lot of new guys come in, but we're all up to speed. Thanks to some of the older guys, taking us in and helping us with the offense and everything. As we progress through camp, it's only getting better. So it's been great so far.
The transition from Parker to this, I mean, obviously a significant transition for you, but what does that look like from both the ins and outs of playing under Braum as well as just transitioning to life here at Louisville?
Yeah. So you're thinking of Thor. He was the Harvard kid. I went to NIU, but all good, man. All good. I get it though. No, I mean, obviously, coming and playing under Braum, it's been great. Going from a group of 5 school to obviously Power, 5 school. There's been some transition and everything, but being here since the winter, going through spring ball and everything, and camp now, they've been able to fill my role, feel the way out, and been doing good. So.
When you were in high school, did you have any Power 5 offers as you're playing at Northern Illinois? Do you think about measuring yourself against the bigger programs and whether you can compete there?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Coming out of high school, I did not have any Power 5 offers. I was pretty undersized. I was about 6'3", 245. Coming out of high school, I'm sitting at about 6'4" and 310 right now. So definitely, grew when I got to college. I mean, obviously, when you're in college football, you're always comparing yourself, to the best. I think that's what the best do is they compare themselves to the best, at that moment to see, what they do and, how they play the game, so you can emulate that and then, build your game up.
You're stepping in for someone who was kind of a stalwart on this line, and Brian Hudson. Has he kind of reached out to you at all during these last few months and kind of given you some guidance and advice in this time?
Yeah, no, I got really close with Brian actually, since being here in the winter, when he's been back here from his, NFL training, in camps. I've worked with him, watched film with him, just kind of learned from him, him being the guy last year and obviously being a great center and player for, Louisville. So I tried to learn as much from him, and he's been great in helping me do that. And
what kind of was that initial transition like when you first got here in the spring?
I mean, it was definitely, hard work, going to Power 5 school and everything, but, it's kind of like, just, all the transfers, all the offensive line, we came together in January and be like, this team is going to go as far as we take them. So, it's kind of been nose in the grindstone and just, constant every day, get 1% better every single day, in order to have a successful season this year.
Did you kind of notice that step up in physicality from G5 to ACC?
There were, I mean, like, you can't emulate a guy like Ashton Gillette, for example, someone like going against him, obviously makes all of us better, so.
So what's your relationship been like with Tyler, and how's that developed?
I mean, we have a great relationship with, Tyler and all the other quarterbacks, we get paid, it's in the job description, to protect for him, protect them. So, we kind of take pride in that and like doing that. But, they're great guys, they get the ball in their hands, they make the plays. So, it's our job to protect them so they can do that.
There's been a lot of talk about his talent and what he's able to do. What have you seen from him so far that's impressed you the most?
I mean, he can throw the rock, man. I mean, you give him time to throw, he makes plays happen. He's a playmaker, so.
Accurately, deeply,
all the
reading,
above.
the whole thing?
All the above. Yeah, I mean, he's a great player, and he'll be good for us this year. So I'm excited to, play for him.
Brian kind of described himself as the traffic cop on the offensive line last season. Do you kind of take on that mentality as well when you're kind of looking at the defensive front, kind of taking stock of what's there?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just as a center, in general, that's, your job. You have to, call at the front, make the ID, kind of get, everyone on the same page so, the play operates. So, yeah, there's a lot of talking out there, for me, communication to the other guys. But, if we get good plays that happen because of it, it's all worth it. So,
when you look at, your offense where you were before, but when you come here and you get that playbook, what was it like? Because we've heard it's a difficult offense to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a step up, from my last school. But, it's just spending, the extra hour every day, just, going through your plays, just kind of, perfecting, what you have to do, the scheme and your technique, to get it done. So, it just takes a little more time, but, like I said, when the plays work and you get touchdowns, it's all worth it. So.
Thank you.
Thank you all.